All right, let's move on to the CAG bag.
Yes.
At JBrad001 writes in, the only time we've heard Wombat say he cried was when his son hurt his chin. In the CAGcast app today, I found episode 334, Even Batman Cries. That was the name of the episode. Wombat says he cries at the end of Flashpoint Paradox. Was that true? And why does that movie make him tear up for the only time in 654 episodes?
I do not remember that at all.
We have to go back and listen to that
I
and
know.
report back next week.
I honestly, I doubt I cried. I may have gotten emotional.
You'll have to listen.
Yeah, but I don't see myself crying during the movie.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Report back next week. 334, episode 334. I don't like that question. We already answered that question. This is from @GamingDad1643. I miss all the home automation talk. Any thoughts on Ring's new Always Home drone cam? Have you seen that?
I have.
You were laughing. I looked at that and I thought, like, wow, that's pretty cool. But then I saw everybody online was like, there's no way I'm putting that in my house. And I guess that's your reaction.
No, it's not. It's not my reaction. I'm kind of interested, but I'm gonna see how that goes. I'm gonna see some reviews on that thing first.
Right. I mean, what's the use on that? Like, an alarm goes off and you're out of the house and then you activate the drone to see what's going on, because you can for $250. Basically?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Is you're like, what did the cats knock over?
Right. Like, why get the police involved? Let's just launch the drone.
Yeah, it's not necessary. It's not a necessary thing, but it could be cheaper in the long run than if you were going to put indoor cameras in your house.
Because you only need one.
Because you only need one to fly around.
Right. I can't wait for the first video of a burglar encountering one of those and him just like swatting it. It's going to be great. Yeah, I mean, I would get that. I need one to go outside though and scare away the animals. Can they make something like that?
Well, you should put that down on paper. It's a good idea.
And it could drop like little bombs on them.
I don't even think it would need to do that. I think it would just need to like make a noise. You know those clicking noises?
Their animals are too smart. If they're not fucked with properly, they will learn that it's all a scam.
Maybe it like sprays something.
Yeah, that's fine. Like
a
water.
Like I was gonna say water.
Dude, the fucking woodpecker came back, and I ran outside and I threw a rock at. I mean, I threw a rock near it. I didn't. And he
got the message.
He got the message. I feel.
Telling you that's something you might want to think about. The pest drone.
I'm not fucking doing that.
Pest drone.
Yeah.
Get that seed money.
Where's that Theranos lady? What's she up to?
I'm telling you.
Have you hooked up your doorbell to your light switches yet?
What would that do for me?
I don't know, but I saw that they have.
I assume that if you ring your doorbell, all your lights go on.
You could have like your foyer light come on or whatever.
Oh, you mean the one that I have to turn off because the mice are pooping on the power supply of it? Those lights?
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna work.
I mean, I don't know. I'm happy when any of these things talk to each other.
I couldn't even tell you the last time that my doorbell was even rung. Like, does that even thing work? Who knows?
Let's see. Someone rang my doorbell a couple of days. A neighbor rang my doorbell 2 days ago because she baked too many cookies.
Oh, I hate that.
And gave us some cookies.
I want cookies.
That is a true story.
I need cookies now.
Shipwreck's looking at me like, that doesn't happen. It totally happened.
Did they say Trump 2020 on the cookies?
They did not. They were cookies and cream macaroons.
Were they freedom cookies?
They were not freedom cookies.
@Toxtra writes in, are you excited for Baldur's Gate 3 and its 150 gigabyte download? Do you know, I thought that this Baldur's Gate game, I got confused and I was picturing the hack and slash.
You thought it was a Dark Alliance.
Yeah. And I love the Baldur's Gate role-playing games, and I believe I finished both of them. So I was looking forward to this, but it's in early access now, and the early previews are not positive from what I've seen. So unless I've misinterpreted, I mean, I really just skim. I don't really look, but
if you want it, I could get it for you.
The game?
Yeah.
Why? Who do you know? You know Johnny Baldur?
I get like an email about it like every other day, but I don't have a computer, so I don't reply.
Ask them for a code and a computer.
I think I could get one of those things.
Go for the computer.
Yeah. If you have a choice, I would totally go for the computer. I would think that's the way to go. I'm not sure, but
I don't know. I mean, it is a game.
I am interested actually. I don't care, size, whatever. You can always add more hard drives. I don't know. Any of these? Any of these questions look interesting? Here's one from @ScoopNews. I have to read his questions because he makes funny comics. How much longer do you think before the Xbox 360 and PS3 are no longer supported online? Shipwreck, it's a good question for you.
360, I think that's gonna keep rolling for a while. Like,
does that I mean, this is a question that Shipwreck will answer, and it'll make me look uneducated. But is that are the servers used for the 360? Is that come from a power source on the back end that would be different than the other Xboxes?
Do they have it plugged into a different outlet?
Well, I mean, like, is it the same?
All the same servers, right?
Is it all the same servers? Is it all the same Xbox Live, or is there someone in a room somewhere who's like, all right, we got to make sure those Xbox
crank it, keep the crank going.
Yeah, those Xbox 360 servers are still running.
I think you have to have the Xbox 360 server still running, but I don't know that for a fact. But that would be my guess, is that
they're doing something.
They didn't migrate those all to a new server.
I would say, because if it was all part of one big server, then there's nothing to do to turn it off because it's supporting other things as well.
I think with their commitment, with Microsoft's commitment to the backwards compatibility, it doesn't make sense for them to turn it off. Right. I don't think it's not costing them anything on the Microsoft scale of stuff.
The message that they support backwards compatibility is more valuable than whatever is.
And they're still getting some revenue from that stuff too. Like, I know I'm still like, my kids are playing Lego 360 games or whatever. I'm still like buying, I don't know, extra characters or DLC or whatever for the 360 stuff. So they're still getting money off of it. PS3, that'll shut down at some point just because it's not the same situation. Sony's not having that as part of their ecosystem.
Right.
PlayStation Now, I guess, has that stuff currently. Maybe it'll exist in some form there, but I don't see. Sony doesn't have the marketplace for this stuff, right? Like Microsoft, you can still go on there and buy 360 games.
Yep.
No problem. You can buy Xbox games. So PS3, I would say you have another year and a half, maybe, on that one.
Nice. All right. I agree with you, by the way. That's a well thought out statement.